Everyone get their notebooks out. This is the list you need in order to start tufting. First is the tufting gun. There are plenty of different tufting guns out there, and I made a video specifically about this. If you would like to watch it, I think it'll be right up here. The second item is a frame. Now, I feel like you guys know you can't tuft without one, but if you need a video on how to make a tufting frame, I recently dropped one, and I even made a how to make a multi-size frame as well, like the one you see behind me. It is very simple. You can watch those videos and I'll link them as well. The third item is tufting cloth. Now, just like tufting guns, there are many different tufting cloth out there, but this polyester blend is literally the best out of all of them. And I mean, I could go and probably make a whole different video about why this is the best one, but you're gonna get less holes out of it, that's number one, less shredding, less problems with the tufting gun, you have more mobility with it, but I'll probably make a video on that and explain more in depth on why this is the best, but I just wanted to explain that a little bit. Along with tufting cloth, you also need a backing cloth. I used to use felt, but I feel like the more professional route and also the same price is a anti-slip backing. So that's what I use now, and I recommend that. Then, of course, you can't forget yarn. Now, you're going to go through a ton of yarn, a lot, and I mean a lot. Just recently, I had purchased all of this yarn here. There's a basket underneath, and then I even have 2 more boxes of 20 altogether. I have another baggie over there. I have a shelf over there, and then another one in my other room in my office. So as you start, you can buy what you need, but once you start getting into the bigger projects, that's when you start buying in bulk. Another item you'll need is Robert's 3000 glue, or you can get the Robert's 3085 glue. As long as it's a multi-purpose carpet adhesive, that'll work. I like to use those specifically because they stay tacky after they dry, which allows you to fold over the fabric and whatnot to make it easier. Now, just like the yarn, you can buy what you need at first, but eventually you will have to buy bigger jugs. Don't buy them in bulk because they can dry out over time, but buy the bigger jugs once you start going into those bigger projects, okay? So the only way you can even get an image onto the frame in the first place is by getting a projector. Now, I will say I used to use a Hawking projector, I think. I think that's what the company was. It's on Amazon. It's fairly cheap. It's a bigger projector. It did have high quality and you were able to tilt and whatnot, so it was very helpful, but it was too big for me in a very small area. Now, since I've moved to an office, I could still use it, but while I was in that small area and I was tufting big projects, I needed a smaller projector. I'm sure you guys didn't even see this here the whole video, but it was. This is a projector and it's the Kodak Luma 150. Now, I've been using this for the past 2.5 years. It can connect to your phone, it can connect to your laptop or whatever tablet via Bluetooth, via Wi-Fi. You can also connect it by HDMI, Type-C, USB. So it works with everything. Realistically, you can also get it into small spaces in small rooms. Now, it is the second most expensive thing on this list, comparable to a tufting gun or the AKV Tufting Gun, which is around $150, $180. But it is very worth the price. Now we'll talk about the items that you need to detail your tufted art. Scissors. Now, I have the gold Westcott scissors that almost everyone ends up buying and using. They did get dull over time, so I don't use them as much anymore. I do end up using the duckbill scissors more often than anything because they allow you to get these fine, strong lines and details in your rugs, and as well as it's not, when you use the duckbill scissors, they aren't ripping into your fabric, and you can't really make an accident as far as cutting the fabric or pulling it through the fabric. It just works very well. Now we're going to talk about shears. You can still get the Betros as an option to flatten out bigger rugs, but the vibration on the faster settings can allow you to get a deep cut, an accidental deep cut into your rugs. So instead, I like using these small alternative shears with the guide attached to it. It is very easy. It's light, so it won't, push into the rug. You can just glide it across and get that, even cut. On top of that, you can use it as a carving instrument to get those details into your rug as well. So I would recommend the smaller ones over the Betros. Now for packaging and shipping your tufted art, I definitely recommend getting some sort of shipping protection like saran wrap or bubble wrap, or just bubble wrap, and just roll it all around in the bubble wrap, seal it off with tape. Now for the actual packaging, I would recommend either getting poly bags, which I bought and I use. Those worked very, very well, and you can get like a 3x3 in there. They were pretty cheap compared to the alternative, which is buying cardboard and making your own boxes, or getting the corrugated boxes that already fit, which is literally the most expensive option. But it's up to you guys. Now that you ship your item out and you come back to your office, there is yarn and debris everywhere. The last item is a vacuum. So all you have to do is get a shop vac. Do not get one of those floor, carpet vacuums. Those have the brushes on the inside, and yarn and any sort of yarn debris will get stuck in there, and it can cause fires, it can cause problems, it can break your vacuum in general. So just get a shop vac that's able to suck everything up and put it in the bin. So that is all the items you need in order to start tufting in 2026. If you want, you can look in the description, and I have every single item linked below, and I do get commission off of those at no extra cost to you. But if that helped out, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Peace.